Hi, welcome back to my channel. So in episode 1, we have discussed about the Google Sheet, Cloud AI, Telegram, how we read the content, generating the idea and pick the idea and confirm by sending Telegram. In this episode 2, we go one step further. We get the approval, post and prepare the image, reel, assemble everything, and it's ready to post in Telegram for the approval. So let's go. So episode 2 here, after pick the idea from the Telegram, the next node is called check format. It read the format from the Google Sheet, and check whether it's a single image, a carousel, or reel. Okay, so if let me execute it, then it coming to single image channel. So what is that? It's actually switch. If you go there and search switch, so this is actually very simple. It's a branch. Okay, if it's if you have a single image, you can separate branch. If you have carousel, then we have something else. If you have a reel, then we can have something else. So that's why we did that. Then if we are the single image now, so let me come here. Okay, the format is single image. So the system takes image prompt that Cloud generated and send it to Google Imagen 4. Google Imagen actually an AI image generation tool for Google. It creates a photorealistic image from the text description. Okay. Now you can ask me why I use HTTP request instead of using the Gemini native, Google native Gemini tool. Because Google Imagen 4 is a different model. It is specifically for image generation. All right. And we have more flexibility on it. If you go to the generate the image using Imagen, so you can Gemini API documentation, you can find the reason why I use that. All right, and it's very photorealistic, and also there is a other API references. I will show you how I use this. Go to first, let me open that what I did inside the. So this is the URL which I just showed you from API reference, how we get that URL and use that. And also authentication. This is very important. This is generic authentication, and we always use the header auth. I put the name is a credential. You have to put the go did an API key and the key, how you get the key. So you have to go to the aistudio.google.com and you have to go get a key. So I already have previously created the key, but you can put your name and you can choose your project. Sometimes it has a free credit, but it might require some time to connect with your billing account. So billing account already, if you have purchased account with the Google, so you can just connect with that. There is a very simple, you can create a setup. There's a free tier too. All right. So you can get the key and you can put the key here and connect. It's already connected. And then you have to send the body. The body should be the content type is a JSON, and specifically using the. So how we get this? You may ask. So this actually I am getting it from the. Let me show you the API reference. This one I used. All right. So this URL, and I choose a different model, and also there is a lots of information, but I use Claude to fix my code. So you can use Claude or OpenAI or ChatGPT, so fix it. So it just prepared the prompt, what we picked. So now let me execute it and see how we generate the image. I just click on the execute. Just remember that the parameter aspect ratio I set 1:1 because I need a square image, and lots of lots of parameters are there. You can take it from the documentation, but basics are here. Okay, and now it's generated the code. I mean the binary code actually. So base64 image data, and it converted into proper image file in 8 can use. So we have to have a small code which is converted base64 to proper image file for 8. Claude wrote this. This code actually wrote by Claude. Okay, then I can execute, and this code converted to the image. So you can download it, and the image already said name and file is in PNG. Okay, let me see how. Okay, great, looks great. It's the square image, but see, there is no brand name anywhere. So anyways, so now we need to upload the image somewhere, so it has a public URL. At the moment, we have to use Cloudinary comes. Cloudinary is a media hosting service. You upload your image and it gives you a public URL instantly. Other reason Cloudinary is add a brand logo watermark automatically during the upload image. This comes out has a logo on in. So no extra steps. So you just upload, during the upload, it will set your logo watermark or anything. It's a free account. I use the free account, alright, and free account is sufficient for use. So you can sign up, alright. You can sign up free, and let me log in actually because I already have account. So see my image, okay, build the system, alright, see, and this is my other images generated, okay, by you have a cloud name. These are my cloud name which might require, and you need to use the transformation, and you have to upload your logo which need to be put under the image during the upload. So this is called the image overlay and transformation. So you can see how it's placing on image, okay, and check how this URL is works, okay. So this is one of the reason I am showing you. I'll show you shortly, and these are other documentation. So how we can do that? Like I have a plan to put a logo under this image. So I just uploaded a logo there here. So this image I want to put under the every image. This is the file name. Check the file name. So now how I set up the Cloudinary. So let me go to the Cloudinary, open it. The URL I got it from the documentation. Alright, just you have to put the cloud ID here. Then again authentication, you have to create the API key. How you can get the API key? You have to just go to the settings, and you can get an API key. Let me check. So here is the API key. You can create an API key from here. Then you can choose the send body. It's a from data. Then n18 binary file. The file name is file, and data is coming from this data. And from data public ID, the name, the way I want to put the name of the uploaded image. And from data transformation. This is a transformation I just showed you before. This documentation you have to read, or if you don't need to read, you just I put it on the description. So there is a way. This is a file name, okay, that the layer, this file name, and so this is the format, okay, we have to use put under the image. And here let me explain each one. So under one is actually the image overlay, that then file name, then gravity south, all right, then size of the relative image. So this way I have put this information and I have to execute. So then you see the image and how it look like. Let me so it generated and give you the URL, okay. So if you go to the URL, you can see how it look like. Let me go to the URL and see this one is already added, but our original image was not, say this was not there. So this way we transform and get the public URL, okay. We need the actual URL because it return lots of things. If you notice that it's return lots of things, so we have to get a Cloudinary URL, original URL. This code is written by the Claude. I just ask them, I just give it to Claude and ask them to write a code which gives the URL it generated. This is the actual URL for the public URL, because after upload the link will be expired. So we need a permanent URL which used to be there always. So that's why I use that. Then you have to send preview. Same thing, configuration is same. You have to put your chat ID, and I already told you how you can get. And the photo, you have to put the URL because you have to choose a Telegram photo one, and pick the idea, what it look for. Then you execute the steps. Let me open the Telegram. Let me put it here. Okay, so execute. And Telegram will waiting. See, it's coming. This image is coming here, and it's just so it's not showing the approve or this is approved yet, but it's coming. See, so this is the caption, and this is the image. See, looks very nice. Now with the Telegram we'll send for the approval, and we're going for the if you execute. Then so once you click the approve, to be post. Now before doing that, we have to move to the carousel, how it works. So in the carousel you have multiple images, so it split the slides. Okay, so it split the slide and idea, and same way it uploaded the multiple images there automatically. 3 images convert to binary, and upload 3 images there, and all 3 images collected to 5 images, how much you want, and then same thing. All right, though no changes. So then approve, disapprove. Okay, we are just see this is waiting. That was 3. Okay, it takes approach. Now what is go, then is approved. Now this I'm coming to there later. Okay. So this is the thing. What for a single image at Carousel, the same thing way. I want to go to the generate voice, the reel section. Now the reel path. This is the most impressive part of the whole system. When you get the format as a reel. So let me execute this now. I just press the reel. Okay, it generates the captions. It generates caption for TikTok, X, image prompt. We don't need the image like voiceover. It generates the voiceover. Okay, the plan is for reel we create a 3 image, and 3 images will have some animation and with a voiceover. Okay, based on that it will design. So that's why we've seen description and 3 images for now. Okay, video I will show you another episode how realistic video can generate and post on the social media, but for now we're going to assemble all the image voiceover into one and post to the reel, so the voiceover. So for voiceover you need to get so ElevenLabs free one will be sufficient for us. Okay, you just go to the ElevenLabs.io and create a sign up an account, the free, and you can get the free credit. Okay, after logging to ElevenLabs, you can see that, you can see this, then you can go to the ElevenLabs API, then you can get the API key and create one API key. That's it. So, and also you have a documentation. If you want to check that, you can check. But let me go back to here. So from the documentation, I use that with the API key and same header out. So you can create a authentication with X API key and put your key here. So it will be connected. Then how we can pass the data. So we have a voiceover script. We now generate the node. Let me open it out. So here this is a format, API format. We pick the idea JSON, voiceover script. This is the output. So let me generate the script, how it looks, sounds. Check that. Okay. Let's execute. So it's generating the audio. Okay, so audio is done. It's also give a binary file, but it's also JSON. All right, so how it look like? See, view.
Okay, real talk. You do not need supplements to build muscle. I know that is not what the fitness industry wants you to hear, but it is the truth. What you actually need is progressive overload, meaning you.
So the voice you choose, I choose some voice like 11 Turbo 2. You can choose the voice and other things from here, stability, and I choose a default one. So this way I generate the voice. So now the time to upload in the same server, Cloudinary, I already showed you. So you can just upload there, and let me upload it there. Okay, let me open so you can see how it's. Let me execute it, then we can pass the data. Same API key, and it's format data init by file data, and public edit is the name of the file. Okay, the audio file, you need that. All right, and resource type audio, you have to put that. So this way we upload and we get all the data. All right, so let's go to the next step. Then split the screen. Split the screen, it's a code. I asked Claude to how to do that, so it suggested me to put a split the screen, so it will give me 3 image prompt. Okay, with the audio URL, because sometimes we might need some different audios, but this way it generates the whole prompt, image prompt for each images. Okay, then I have to go to in Google Imagen. Let me open it so you can see the prompt, image, and the header same. But here what I did, I need a real size. That's why I pulled this. But the rest of the set are same. So it execute. You have to retry on fail. Sometimes fail, and you put the maximum try and wait between the times, and then execute the steps. So generate the 3 images. Okay, so because we prompt send like this, image is generating, so data download. Let me go back. If we convert it to binary, it's to give you the 3 images. And this mapping code I written by asked to Claude to write for me, and also I did some changes there. Okay, and see the 3 images. Let me show you one image. Say it's a 9:6 image, so image is like this. All right, back to list. This is another image. Okay, and this is another based on our thoughts is generated this way. Now let's go back to this code, and this is again up to the server to get the public URL. The same thing we already showed on the single image, but this time they will send 3 images and generate the 3 out. All right, so how you send the 3 images? So the name like this, and because we are not transforming here, we put the center. Okay, fill in the image should fill in the center. So this way we execute and upload to Cloudinary and give us 3 images. So 1, 2, and 3. So 3 images. They put us. So we need to collect the real images. Okay. So let me show you how I do that. See. So this is the code. This actually collect all the images and put it in the scene 1, scene 2, scene 3. Why I put this name? You just keep in remember why I put this scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, scene 4. And the names are very important, and how much duration will be there, and audio data, and audio URL, audio duration, outro duration. These things you have to understand why I putting the name this way, and then executing this stuff. All right, so let's say it's showing you JSON, and this will generate the scene 1 URL, scene 2 URL. See, the name we must be same. Now the time to build the reel. Okay, so I used Creatomate. So it's a video rendering API. You give it a template, the images, the audio, the text overlay. It put everything together and render professional video automatically. So you are coming to creatomate.com. Then you can getting started. Let me show you the pricing first, because I need that. That's why I use this one. But 200 credit 5. It's a lot of 200 video, 2000 images you can generate. So let's get started, because I have the account. Let me log in there. Okay, so this is my account, and let me default project. I have a template. Let me go to this is Gypsy template as I work. So I put a background image. This is very pretty interesting. Okay, so what I did, I put an image, say automobile, auto desktop, logo, this name. I told you to keep remember those names, and the name let me open that out. So see name, in this name and these names are similar, okay? Because of this name, you have to put, animation information. See the first, this one, okay? How the voiceover, I add the hook for the hook text. The text is coming from the API. Each image have on their timeline, and based on how you put the animation and how long it will come. You put the duration. I put how much skin 1 will show 45 seconds, skin 2 will show next 45 seconds, then skin 3 show next 45 seconds, or 15 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever. How you design it, it will work, okay? So after designing everything, okay, then putting the all configurations, okay, here you can put the configuration, you can put the animation, you can put the animation, anything. It's just like, think like you are editing a video, and that video actually getting the resource from an API, and then it assemble. So all are named same, all are passing by the voiceover or from the API, and it assemble everything, and based on this template it prepared the video. So let me generate so you can understand how it works. This one is set up here by fix, and I put outro box. These are the all name, okay, which layer I used, and logo and the hook text. This one the text, all right, scene 1, scene 2, and which animation will be there. So now let's go to here. You have to create the API, okay? Let me you can just go there on the profile and get the API and put the API key. It is on their documentation authorization, and put the API key here. It will be connected. Now the template, how will send the template being based on their convention. So template ID, that was the ID. I get it from here, okay? You can get it from here, okay? You can get the template ID from here, and then put the duration, and duration will be dynamic, and source image 1, time, how long it will be there, what the animation will be there. Everything is sending from here, and it will give this gives you the value, all right? And then you can execute. All our things are combined, like image, video, animation, outro, intro, everything, and prepare the output. So we get the output, but we are not sure if the reel is ready or not. So that's why we have to wait for the render. We have to execute this step, okay, and check so if the output success or not, all right? So we are waiting for wait for the render for 36 seconds. Then it's coming to here, check for the render status. If it's success or not, we'll check it from here. There's a URL, okay? This URL will actually give you if it's success or not. Then if it's not render ready, then again we have to wait. So this way actually we are waiting and making sure the video all good, but we have to make sure the video are rendered properly and it's done. So we are waiting. So it gives. Now we are making sure there's is executed and success. All right, so it's look success. So now we have to check the status again. Before exiting, false branch. False branch means so again it's not ready. Okay, so again we have to wait. We have to check it again. So now if you go there, you to go to true branch. Open, it's checking. So true branch, all right. So now, do you want to see the video, how it look like? Okay. So we have the video voiceover here. Let me click and put in the browser, check how it look like.
Okay, real talk. You do not need supplements to build muscle. I know that is not.
So animation is there. This takes an auto-generated from the Creatomate, and these are we are sending this, and this is automatically voiceover.
What the fitness industry wants you to hear, but it is the truth. Consistently chats over time. Your muscles with more weight or more reps
Which put the time, then it's generate the second video
over time.
Actually,
When your body builds the muscle.
it's a template ready, but the video will be gone after a few minutes, because so we have to upload or to Google Drive, or because we have a Cloudinary same way, but we put the file name and the form data, and also the resource time is video. Then execute this step, then we have to upload and make it permanent. So it's uploaded. Now move to the send a video to Telegram and waiting for the approval. So it's same thing. Okay, so the video is coming here, and then we have to click say the video how it's
Okay, real talk. You do not need supplements to build muscle. I know that is not what the fitness industry wants you to hear.
So, and then it will send me for the waiting for the approval. Okay, so see, they'll approve this reel. Okay, yes, of course, just approve. Done. See, approved. And that's the episode 2. We just finished the generation layer. We show how to generate the image in Google Imagen, which is from the DeepMind. We showed that how we create the reels and assemble in Creatomate, and also generate voice is ElevenLabs and send it to Telegram for approval. In the episode 3, the final one, we'll show you how everything posts to 5 platforms simultaneously, and how we can update all our Google Sheet, though the posts are already completed. So subscribe me, don't miss out. If you have any question, drop in comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.